That's right. Now, have you ever gave yourself this much of credit? Give yourself some credit on this. Maybe I don't know everything, which we do.
That's right.
We don't know everything. But what I do know, Lord, help me. Have you ever been in that? Then God gives you somebody with just a little bit more wisdom than what you have. You don't like that, do you?
True. Amen.
God gives you somebody that got a little bit more wisdom than you. Then you get an attitude.
All right.
Have you ever seen that? And no man got it all by himself. He gives you somebody that got just a little bit more wisdom than you have. And because he has a little more wisdom than you have, you get an attitude. God gave you that one that get the little more wisdom than you have to bring you from where you was down to bring you up. See, that's what God does. Give you someone that have developed their heart a little better than your heart. Don't get angry because they have that ability. Learn to thrive. Learn to flow. I've seen preachers throughout this country that pastors has built great works. The younger group come in. I don't like that no more. And tear down the old work that was there and trying to build another work in its flowers. Learn to build on what's there that I can reach and use what they have, put it with what I got, and go greater in exploring. This is what God, see, that's what God does with spouses. Amen. He don't give two spouses with the same abilities. One spouse is going to advance over the other spouse. See? And by one advancing over the other one says, I'm going to bring you up here. There's a better way. But don't let them bring you down. Take you up to get something better than what you have. Bless God. And this is what Jesus was talking about, these wars and rumors. Now, if you notice, wars and rumors of wars, if wars was fought like the television and Hollywood gives you, we would never lose a battle. But wars are not fought that way. Wars are fought now with intelligence of the mind. Not so much with the physical body being blown to bits, but the abilities to outthink the other man. That's what brings about. And this is what God tells us, that we must we're in and must look out and see what is going on around us. Then God talks about these wars and rumors of wars and nation against nation. And all of these things, amen, are coming to pass before he returns. Now, how many of you are prepared for his return? How many of you? You say, well, I've been hearing it ever since I've been in. Yes, you've been hearing it, and will continuously to hear it when we go. But because God said it, put your foot on it, it will come to pass. And if you notice, it is happening right now. Look what God said. He said, immediately In verse 29, Matthew 24:29, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the signs of the Son of Man in heaven. See, God spells it out and tells us, be watchful. Look for it. But you got to have your heart into this Bible. You got to have your heart into God's will. See, the Bible is God's will. The Bible is God's mind. God doesn't give us and tell us, interpret his word. God said, you don't know my will. God puts his will into writing that we might be able to know what God is saying. He don't leave it up to you to make your decision. He leaves it up to himself. Said, if you want to know what I think and what I'm feeling, know his word.
Amen. Amen.
You know what God says, stand on it. If you stand by yourself,
That's right. Amen.
stand because you can't lose with the stuff that Jesus used.
Amen.